Real quick, if you've ever seen an M badge and figured that person basically made it, top of BMW performance, I need to stop you right there. There's not one M level, there's 7, and most people who think they've made it with an M car haven't even left level 1. M. Let's start at the actual bottom. Level 1 is M Sport. If your car's got an M badge on the trunk and those little blue, purple, red stripes on the grille, but you paid for it as an option box on a regular 330i/NOR X3, congrats, you're here. M Sport is a look. Bigger wheels, some extra trim, maybe paddle/N shifters, a few grand on the sticker. What it is not is more horsepower. Same engine as the regular car, every single time. This is the guy at the gym in full Nike gear who's never actually lifted anything. Bro really thought he was him. Nothing wrong with it. It looks great. It fools 90% of people at a stoplight. But if you know, you know. And now you know too. Level 2, M Performance. Level 2 is where it gets real, and it's the level almost nobody outside the enthusiast world even knows exists. M Performance. This is the guy who did his homework, skipped the badge tax, actually cross-shopped it, and ended up with an M3 40i, an M2 40i, an X3 M40i instead. Not a badge job, no cap. Under the hood is BMW's real B58 turbocharged inline 6, 382 horsepower in the M3 40i, low 4 seconds 0 to 60. That'll embarrass some actual sports cars. Respect. But it's still not a full M car. It's the honors class, not varsity yet. And here's the twist nobody tells you. The actual top of this list isn't for sale. Not for $500,000, not for any amount. We'll get there. If you're already mentally arguing with me about which level your car is on, good. Keep that energy. You're gonna need it in a minute. Drop your actual level in the comments right now before you see the rest of this. I want to see how many of you bail out at M Sport. And subscribe, obviously. There's more of this. Level 3, M2. Level 3 is where you actually enter the club, and it's the one enthusiasts will fight you over in the comments. This is the M2, the smallest, cheapest way into a real M car, and it doesn't apologize for it. Big car people look down on it. People who've actually driven one don't, because dollar for dollar, a lot of enthusiasts will tell you it's the most fun car in the entire lineup. Not the most powerful, the most fun. Same S58 engine family as the big boys, 473 horsepower, and this still matters to some of us, you can still get it with an honest-to-God manual. Level 4. Level 4, and this one trips people up. The M3 and the M4. Basically the same guy buying the same car twice because he couldn't decide between 4 doors and 2. That's genuinely what's happening here. Same platform, same S58 engine, same power figures across the board. 473 horsepower base, 503 in competition, 523 if you go competition X-Drive. Only real difference is the roofline. Same car, different jacket. If you caught our breakdown on the E46 M3, you already know this badge has 40 years of expectations riding on it. This generation's still carrying that weight, and depending who you ask, still delivering on it. Level 5, the M5. The car for the guy who needs to pick his kids up from school and also needs everyone in the pickup line to know he could outrun most of them doing it. Current version's a plug-in hybrid making 717 horsepower combined, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat, in a full-size executive sedan with a back seat and a trunk. Heavier than it's ever been, and somehow faster than it's ever been too. Make it make sense. 2 levels left, and they get a lot less about horsepower and a lot more about history most people never hear. Subscribing just means you don't have to hope the algorithm shows you the rest. Level 6 is the one that's actually a little sad if you think about it too long. This used to be the M6, the big 2-door Grand Tourer, one step below supercar. That car got replaced by the M8 in 2019. Then, this past October, BMW quietly ended M8 production too. No replacement announced, nothing in the pipeline. For the first time since the 1980s, BMW doesn't have a flagship Grand Tourer at all. 1 seat, filled twice, and right now, empty. If you've been with this channel a while, you know we don't like letting stuff like that pass without saying it plainly. That's a real gap, not a rumor. Which brings us to level 7, the actual top. And remember what I told you back at level 2, this one isn't for sale. Not entirely. First step up, the M4G T3. A real, genuine race car, built by BMW, and technically, you actually can buy one if you've got about $500,000 and an actual racing team to run it. Not street / and legal, not for you and me, but it exists and people do buy them. Then there's the real summit, the car with no price tag at all, because BMWs never sold a single / one, the M Hybrid V8. This is the factory prototype, built purely to go racing at places like Le Mans. And this year, it didn't just show up. BMW's car took pole position, the first in the team's history there, and finished second overall. BMW's first Le Mans podium since 1999. Missed the win by 11 seconds. No amount of money buys you into that cockpit. That's the actual top of the ladder, and it was never going to be for sale. So next time you see an M badge, remember, that's level 1 of 7 at best. The real hierarchy goes a lot further than a badge on a trunk. If you're taking one thing from this, M isn't one club, it's 7, and most of what you see on the road is stuck in the first 2 levels without even knowing it. From a badge on a lease special, all the way to a car that's beaten its way onto a Le Mans podium, that's the actual range of what BMW's M division means. If this changed how you look at an M badge, that's genuinely all I wanted from this video. And if level 7 got you curious where BMW's actually headed next, go watch our breakdown on the electric M3 and the huge risk BMW's taking with it. Same Le Mans weekend, same team, a lot more at stake. Subscribe for the next one. We're just getting started on this channel.